Hello everyone, my name is Demissew. I'm here to convince states in management and shareholder to invest on Linux operating system instead of Windows operating system. Taters Inc. runs a processing facility which turns the wholesomely good potatoes into equally delicious potato-based snack. Their complex is divided into several departments. The administrative office, which has 25 Dell Perseus Tower, 4GB RAM and 500GB hard drive, 6 Toshiba satellite, 4GB RAM and 300GB hard drive, and it also has 32 employees. Finance department have 56 Dell Tower workstation, 4GB RAM, 500GB hard drive, 10 Lenovo laptops with 4GB RAM and 500GB hard drive, and it has 56 employees. Sales department has a 22 Toshiba satellite, 4GB RAM, 300GB hard drive, laptop, and it has 22 employees. Main processing facility, which got 120 desktop Platinum, 4GB RAM and 300GB hard drive workstations, 260 employees carried. Shipping and receiving has 14 Dell Optimum and 700 workstations, 4GB RAM and 300GB hard drive, 42 employees. R&D, it has 5 Dell Optimum 755 4GB RAM and 300GB hard drive workstation, 5 employees. Facilities and maintenance, it's got 26 OptiPlace 4GB RAM, 300GB hard drive workstation, and 26 employees. IT support, it has 8 Toshiba satellite A665 4GB RAM and 300GB workstation, and 8 employees. To facilitate all those departments, I choose Linux. I choose Linux for Taters Inc. because it has a lot of advantages over Windows. Linux is a Unix-like open source operating system. Open source software is different. It is out there, make its source code available to others who like to review that code, copy it, learn from it, alter it, and share it. I'm gonna go ahead and compare Linux with Windows. Linux are entirely free and open sources, as I said earlier. You can download it and install GNU Linux distribution without purchase. Some companies offer paid support for Linux distribution, but the underlying software is still free. The download and install. You can run it at any number of computers for no additional charge. In Microsoft Windows usually costs us between $99 and $199 for each licenses copy. That means for every computer we have to have one license. The cost is gonna be $99 or $199, depend on the type of Windows we need. Linux is notoriously reliable and secure. It has a strong focus on processor management, system security, and uptime. Although Microsoft Windows has made a great improvement in reliability in recent years, it's considered less reliable than Linux. Many of the sacrifices it makes in the name of user-friendly can lead to security vulnerability and system instability. There are thousands of programs available for Linux, and many are available as easy to install software packages, all for free. Linux supports a wide array of free software than Windows. Windows commands the highest number of desktop users and therefore the largest selection of commercial software. Many of the available software program, utility, and games available on Linux are free and open resource. Although there are many free Windows programs, utilities, and games, the majority of the program are commercial. Linux users base has grown exponentially. Today, the majority of hardware manufacturers give Linux support the same priority as Microsoft Windows. Linux can be fastest operating system for old hardwares. Windows has a massive user base, so it would be madness for a consumer hardware manufacturer not to support Windows. As a Windows user, you can rest assured that your operating system is compatible with any hardware you might buy. Linux is highly secure operating system. Although attack vectors are still discovered, its source code is open and available for any user to review, which makes it easier to identify and repair vulnerability. Windows is a primarily target for malicious coders. As a result of all major operating systems, Microsoft Windows is the most likely to be a victim of virus and malware. Linux is used by corporate, scientists, academic organizations of every size. It's used to power the development machine and serves as Google, Facebook, Twitter, NASA, and the New York Exchange, just to name a few. Windows is usually the operating system of choice for gamers, novice users, and business users who really rely on Microsoft software. It doesn't run well on older hardware, however. So, after comparing and contrasting Linux, the best choice for titers Inc., I will demonstrate Linux work for titers in VM. We found in the titers scenario. Okay, let's start from the main desk. And then there's a administration department, and the finance, sales, facility and maintenance, IT support, main processing facility, and R&D, shipping and receiving. I'll try to demonstrate at least 3/4 of the departments with data discovery. Let's start from the desktop. Every desktop, every department it has its own password to get into their app, and see the apps here for the purpose of demonstration. The first one I have done, this one, is the GNU cache is downloaded for the finance and sales department, and some of them is already been there, but the additional application I have add is this is the journal one, and let's say let's go to a file system. So it depends on what kind of file we have. We can okay, let's say next one, switch user. Let's go the administration. Let me see the administration. The activities has got less compacted and more secured environment. We can search any application. What? Let's say the file system. Every department it has its own password. No one can see the other department's file or can take away any additional information without that department authorization. This is the weather. We can put the weather if that's done. We're done. And practically we can do anything we want, just like any desktop. The difference is we have only one big desktop, and the rest of the department can't share. And it's well secured because every department has its own password to get into and to make it happen. If somebody want to change it, well and good, they can change it based on their whatever demand or whatever necessary. So let's see, switch to other department. Let's say sales. There's a sales department desktop, and as like the other one, I download a couple of Crispy Personal Finance Management. You can install just this for demonstration purposes. And run it as we wish. This application says it's Personal Finance Manager, but we can be able to download any application. This can run in Windows as well as Linux. The location in a computer, that's the capability of documents. We don't have any document yet. Once they started it, they will build it. This is the downloads I have done. The manage engine service desk for IT, and management engine for the management, and this can use as an administrator, and the inflow installer is for finance. Let's go to the finance department and let's check. This is the finance department desktop. We can check the activity. As we see, got a lot of application throughout the desktop. Nevertheless, in my opinion, Linux is much better operating system than Windows. I hope the Tether's shareholder and administration will choose this system because of the benefits, the simplicity, and the most of all, the security of the system. To train someone in Linux is not as simple as Windows. Windows is very simple to operate, but it's vulnerable. Linux need a little bit more training and know how to search, find the system. It's not difficult, but it's a little difficult than the Windows. It's learnable, it's easy operating, it's an easy operating system. Hopefully Taters will accept Linux as their operating system. Thank you.